representing the legendary Al Davis and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visiting sideline, look at the head coach of the Chiefs. His side back to 500 after they picked up the victory last week. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's going to be Harrison Butker to get us started. And here we go on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Davis. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And they'll be let out by their third-year signal caller.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Has a man on target to Thornton. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Chiefs.
Genty from the gun. Jukes his way into space. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They motion the tight end over. On the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's going to be 2nd down. They're going play action. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Reichert connects there. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Not quite the same roar out of the crowd, Kate, that you're going to get with a touchdown, but still plenty of noise coming down, and that defense now gets to take the field with a lead.
Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Going to the ground again on first. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. There's Darian Porter in on the stop. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to Pacheco. And not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Kansas City.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Will cobble together a yard there. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That's Cox. Hits the rookie from Louisville. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Zone read, it's Pacheco. Got down after a gain of about a yard. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Butker knocks it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Davis. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll toss it. Genty. Oh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both, those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by Quay Walker. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Pacheco gets it from the gun. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now it's Mahomes. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Paulson Adebo on the cover.
Throw here, third down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's third down.
And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
89, Brock Bowers. A 3-yard pickup.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. They'll work against the blitz. Hauled in left side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
15 yards. And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Waste of time.
Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively by Trent McDuffie.
He's going to throw it again. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 3rd and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 8.
Here he is on 3rd and short. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun give here to Jeanty. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like forceps. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. That finds Besh, complete. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Las Vegas first down.
Here's Jeanty. Escapes the defender. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Ashton Jeanty. Incomplete. It's now 3rd.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Will
Reichert now to try the field goal. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. Reichert connects there. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Return coming from the 6. And And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense out to take over. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line.
Ball start. Offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And Mahomes is going to dodge a hit with that slide after he picks up enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 18. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. And he'll get it up to the 44. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 44-yard line.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
First down throw, Mahomes. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing recovered from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Airing it out to start this drive. Into traffic, complete. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
They send the tight end in motion.
29-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Hauled in again, it's Bowers. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. It's the Raiders with 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Cut out left. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2nd down now, 7 to go. This is complete to Olave. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37.
It's a gain of 11.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Putting a receiver in motion.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing it again here. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They send a man in motion. Genty on the draw. Jukes away from one. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Working now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this first and goal.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's got it! Has a layout for it, but touchdown! The Raiders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Chris Olave with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Gain of 12 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Here's a screen sound for Pacheco. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made at the 45. Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2. No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the 3rd quarter. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. They're down 13-3 as they take over. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Kansas City.
This is Royals working the left side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Running right is Pacheco. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
3rd and less than a yard.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And a
First and 10 from the 41.
First down. A gain of 1 yard. And a first down, Chiefs.
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the Raiders get to it. And they're going to set up on the opposing side of midfield after that fumble and return.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for second down.
Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They give up the guts. It's Genty. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Back to the line they come, second down. Setting up to throw. Makes the catch. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Time coverage for the Chiefs as they get prepped for this third down. To the air on third and long. Defender gets a piece, but it's still caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And that couldn't have hit any better. That took the perfect bounce and went out of bounds at the 1. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And they're going to need to go the length of the field to attack that deficit after the punt sets them all the way back to the 1-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10 from the 34.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Back to throw Mahomes. Now he takes it.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Finds the in route complete. And this one does not go far. This is second and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Running left with Pacheco. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
He has the first over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Chiefs.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. first down. A 28-yard gain. First down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
They run with Pacheco. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making a stop.
It's second and 8.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing from the gun. It's Bowers with another catch. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
And the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
We'll go play action. Finds his fullback. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Still sticking with the passing game. He's got it. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. All set now. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 49.
Genty from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
I know it from the position of the quarterback, Kate. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Second down pass play coming. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down.
Third and long for him here. Catch made. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
They're set up at the 35 now.
And the first down, the Chiefs.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. He's going to tuck it and run. And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
It's Pacheco again. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Another Kansas City Chiefs, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Chiefs.
Now pass play. Here's Mahomes. Finds a man right side. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
To number 80.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
To the air, Mahomes. Oh, he lost the football. And the Raiders get to it. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
This is Pacheco. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here's Mahomes now. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd.
He's going to keep this one. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's decision time for the offense after that one. If they're stopping you short on a 3rd down sneak, you better be very careful going for it again.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
The prospect of overtime now, Kate's right on the horizon thanks to that field goal. His mindset, though, it's the same as all his teammates out there. We're about to take the field. Let's go get this ball back. Let's find a way to win this thing in regulation.
Escapes a defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Raiders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know. It's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders pushing to get within range for a game winner. Going to the ground again on first. He's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Here he is to throw. That's complete to Bowers outright. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36. Straight ahead with Jeanty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
The Chiefs' 36-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Hits him on the in route. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Shotgun give here to Jeanty. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and goal.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Jeanty. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Again, here's Jeanty. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Now one of the Chiefs in some pain out there, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's helped by the trainers. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here he is to throw. And that's a catch. It's a touchdown. They've got the lead in the final minute.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Chiefs 13.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
And with 11 seconds remaining, they get it spiked. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Back to throw. Has it in close. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Now to throw.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Need this to force overtime. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we